Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Okay. Audio's looking good.
Oh, that's 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. I am ready. Do you have the music?
No, but I will test it here in a second. Let me turn off Simulation City. And then,
Oh shit! No, I live there.
and last of the Nintendogs is the option I want.
Bro, I don't know why YouTube won't let me edit the.
You guys hear me?
Yum yum
Yum.
yum 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 yummy 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 yummy.
Okay. Mike, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do this.
Are you okay with those topics? You can change it if you want to.
Yeah, Mike can do it on the fly. He's got it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, do it.
Actually, let me make sure.
Do it. Do it.
How do I want to? Okay, that's good.
What's our topic?
Who wants to be a Mikey in Air? Donkey Kong and Star Fox Edition.
Okay, I like it.
All right.
Why
Mike,
those two?
I don't know. Who knows? I'm gonna count you in 5, 4, 3.
Hey, you guys hear me? Start cheering now! Yeah, let's get this over with. Yeah.
Woof woof! Hi, I'm Mike Minotti, and I am a Nintendo.
Hi, I'm Jeff Grubb, and I'm a Nintendog.
And we are the last of the Nintendogs. I've been feeling more like an ape lately, but we are Nintendogs today. Which two prices going up? First, let me say hi to Jeff Grubb. Jeff, how's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm enjoying some Donkey Kong 64 in mostly your life, but it's in my life as I get to watch it. And yeah, I'm feeling great.
Oh, that's good. I'm feeling pretty good too. You know, I've been having a good time with the marathon. It's been it's weird having just played 17 hours of Donkey Kong 64 in 2 days, I think, right? And much more to go. I just hit 80 bananas before I had to stop today, so making pretty good proggies on those golden bananas. But it's not just golden bananas I have to collect. To be clear, that isn't half of them yet. So, still lots to do in that game.
Yeah,
but I've been having fun.
The early reports on the how long to beat there were maybe a little bit of an underestimation. It's much closer to like 50 to 60 hours, I think, is what it really takes to get this game. But hey, look, you're on a good pace, so I don't think it's going to take you that long.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I mean, it's fun playing a video game, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll talk a bit more about my feelings of Donkey Kong 64 as a video game and not just an event stream, which is it's hard to separate the two sometimes in my mind. But yeah, been having a good time with that. But yeah, boy, I feel like I've been getting to talk to you a lot because we're hanging out on those streams. I don't need as much of a personal catch up. We did get to hang out this weekend though. We did more Top Golf. You rated the P.O. box, so I got some fun goodies from some people. I'll have to thank you later. Maybe I'll show some of those off.
I got some more stuff here with your name on it, but they are presents, and they got Dan's name on it and mine, so we'll do a Blake Club Christmas at SGF.
Okay. Oh, very exciting.
Yep.
Fun stuff. Cool. I look forward to that being SGF. So you say SGF, I'm like, ugh.
I know.
Yeah, I don't have a flight yet.
Yes, it's fun, but yeah, the logistics are beginning to feel stressful. Yeah.
All right. Why don't we take a quick break? We'll be right back, everybody. I know we don't earn a break. We just started, but we're doing that anyways. We'll be right back.
All right, I'll come back up on us in 5, 4, 3.
All right, Jeff. The Switch 2 price hike is, of course, the big news. The price is going up in the U.S., Europe, Canada, and Japan. In the Europe, that price is going up from $450 to $500 starting on September 1st. So a bit of leeway here. There's a bit of a bright side here recently that there's going to be this Choose Your Game bundle at $500. You'll also get a digital copy of Mario Kart World, which used to just be a pack-in game at $500, right?
Yep.
That's an $80 game. Or you can get Donkey Kong Bonanza or Pokemon Pocopia. Certainly, like, among, if not just straight up, the 3 best Switch 2 exclusive games from Nintendo anyways that you can get right now.
Yep. And they're gonna I think if you're gonna ever get Mario Kart, it's still the one to get because it is $80. If you're someone who doesn't ever plan to play Mario Kart and you want the system as a Pocopia machine and maybe Animal Crossing one day, and you're like, oh, I already have Tomodachi Life, I want to continue that on my Switch 2, and I bet that gets a Switch 2 update soon. This can make some sense, but clearly this is capitalizing on the urgency people are feeling to get a Switch 2 now because those price hikes happen later. Like they announced the price hikes the other day, and in the United States, Canada, Europe, and huge markets around the world, that price does not go up until September 1st. So there is a long period of time where people can go out and get this thing at the old price of $450, and like at that point, if you're gonna spend $450, you're probably like, why wouldn't I just get the $500 bundle? And then while you're doing that, you probably pick up another game on top of that. And this makes it feel like that $500 bundle is more of a deal than it has ever been. And that won't last, but that's how you can feel right now. And so this is going to capitalize on that urgency, and a lot of people are probably going to rush out and get them.
Yeah, and boy, it's both shocking and not. I do think just like last week, we were like, maybe they're just not going to raise the price. Like, they didn't yet. I don't know. Maybe it's not going to happen. But of course it has happened. And we know why. It's because of rising costs, which Nintendo President Shintaro Furukawa said this price hike doesn't even really cover those rising costs per se. We've seen other people do $100 price increases. This is I'm not like saying like, oh, it's just $50, but just like to explain why maybe this isn't covering rising price costs,
right?
And they're hoping that the value of their software is going to help overcome, which that used to just be the strategy. All hardware used to be sold at a loss. In fact, I think it was the Switch 1 that kind of almost flipped that a little bit, right? Maybe some other things before that.
I mean, Nintendo would rush to profitability with their hardware in the past, but the Switch 1, they started that out with, we're going to make money on this thing right away. And it worked out really well for them. And now the fact that it's not, it kind of stings a little bit.
Now, this all happened because there were earnings recently, and part of that we learned Switch 2 has shipped 19.86 million units, which was pacing ahead of the Switch 1, but like now Nintendo is forecasting a slowdown to 16.5 million units, and because this price increase, other factors. Does that make you wonder about the software slate at all, or you think that's just about the price increase, the lower forecast? I mean,
it's that. I mean, I think the biggest thing is this thing was in huge quantities in terms of supply in the first year. And that's what that really is like a lot of times there is delayed demand because people who want to get it, but aren't the insane, I'm going to sit online and click refresh over and over again. Those people that are like the step after that usually have a hard time getting these things in the first year. And then as that happens, this becomes frustrating. They're like, I'll wait until it's just in a store. Well, it's been in a store since day one. And so a lot of that demand has been satisfied early on. And so it's just necessarily the bell curve is going to look a little bit wonky here because there are going to be fewer people waiting to get the system than we've kind of ever seen before. And then, there's the increased prices. There is people just hurt for cash in general because things are rough out there. And then, maybe the software slate. But my guess here is there's a reason that September 1st date is the date. And, like Fire Emblem, I bet comes out before that September 1st date. And then I bet after the September 1st date, we get Zelda Ocarina of Time. And it's like that for them, they're like, okay, that will sort of be like our little Grand Theft Auto 6 that resets people's feelings. It's like there are going to be people who have been waiting until there was a Zelda or Mario. And then they can sort of activate those people in that moment. And maybe they could even do another $500 bundle. I do think they continue to play that card over and over again as like, here is your deal. you should go out and move because you're getting a deal. You're going to get away with something here. But yeah, I do think the software slate is going to be just fine. What do you think?
It's funny because time sure does move fast. Because this episode of the episode of Last Nintendogs this time last week was about where's Star Fox, and then since then, so that has been announced. So we had that reveal, and that was a rumor by Nate DeHay, who also said Ocarina of Time remake's happening. So that's why you're talking about that. And yeah, I think maybe there's something else, but I think that's going to be positioned as a huge game this fall. It's going to be the game that you as a Nintendo fan have to get. It's the beloved Ocarina of Time, and look at all of these improvements. I saw some questions of just what kind of remake it is, because there are different routes you can go. But I bet they are going. They've gotten pretty good at presenting Zelda games recently, and I bet they are going to present. They're going to give this thing like Criterion Collection treatment. You know, it's gonna. I bet it's gonna be classy and
a Zelda blowout.
It's a Zelda, exactly, a Zelda blowout. So. Yeah, I'm not worried about the software slate personally, because I am excited for Fire Emblem and now Ocarina of Time and Star Fox now. Like, I feel much better about it this week than I did last week, to be honest. I guess I am still, where's Smash Brothers? Where's Mario? And I know where those things are. They're being worked on. They'll come out eventually.
Real quick, it is interesting. Someone in the chat pointed this out, that in Japan, at least, the Switch 2 now, with its Japan-only model, is slightly more expensive than the PlayStation 5 Japan-only model. They're like $380 versus $350. And I do like looking at those numbers and being like, oh, those are the real prices. If we were in a normal world, those would probably be the normal prices of those consoles. But only the Japan-locked, region-locked versions get those real prices because everywhere else is insane, and it's a little frustrating. I mean, maybe the Switch 2 actually wouldn't even be quite that expensive, but it would be. I think both would be around $300, $350, and we don't live in that normal world. But everywhere else, Switch 2 is about as expensive or a little bit less than the PlayStation 5.
Well, I want to read this super chat from Sticky Denny right now. Panic bought a Switch 2 bundle from Costco. Don't even want it. Planning to wait for an OLED model. Guess I'll play Pocopia. Poco penis. Do you think this means anything for like that OLED model or like that slight upgrade Switch that costs a little bit more money? Do they really want to rush to the slightly nicer model? Are they really going to count on a ton of people being excited to buy another Switch 2 like they were to upgrade from that Switch one this time? Or is the kind of economics of it a bit more impractical this time around?
Yeah, I agree with Jay Arthur here in chat, or at least I once did, that the Lite comes first. The Switch 2 Lite would come first. But with component costs going up, it would actually be easier for them to make the premium version first that they can charge more for, because that's easier to absorb the cost of the RAM and all this stuff. So I think that answers your question, that yes, this causes headaches for all the planning of that stuff. They're probably not going to rush to any of it because, the ground under their feet is just changing constantly. And it is probably going to be pretty hard to plan for these things, to price these things, and feel like you can come up with a satisfying launch plan. And by satisfying, I mean like one that they are happy with. Because the uncertainty is just off the charts here. So yeah, I think that we probably could have got a pretty cool Switch 2 Lite model not too far from now, not too long from now. And honestly, I just won't even be shocked if that sort of stuff gets completely scrapped as they try to figure out how to deal with these blows they continue to suffer.
Yeah, part of me wouldn't be shocked if there's just this model of the Switch 2 for
a very long time.
Quite some time.
Yes.
For quite some time. Like, I don't think it's like, the new Pokemon comes out early next year. I don't think we're seeing a Switch Lite early next year.
No, I think there was a time where they're like, we'll try to have it out not too long after that, but now it's, who knows.
Tomodachi Life has been doing pretty well, though. And it's helping with Switch 2, even though that game is on Switch 1 and Switch 2. The game has sold 3.8 million copies in its first 2 weeks. 40% of players are Switch 2 owners. When considering, that's about 20 million people own a Switch 2 and 155 million people own a Switch 1. Pretty good. A lot of early Switch 2 adopters were eager to pick this one up. Obviously, being on Switch 1 meant that it did reach a larger audience, and that helped sales quite a bit. But boy, it's like the thing is almost, I think, about caught up to what Pocopia has done as a Switch 2 exclusive. So those are good numbers.
Yeah, I mean that's really good. So
Yeah.
Tomodachi Life is God, what it sold something like I had those memorized a couple episodes ago. I think it was like 6 million on the 3DS and not, or maybe that was the original DS version. Oh, the original DS version, which was Japan only, was something like 3.5 million. So this is already beyond that. Yeah, this is really, really good. 40% on Switch 2. I think that kind of shows where that market is. There's so many Switch 1s out there, as you pointed out. Obviously, the games that come out on Switch 1 are probably still going to like sell better there, especially if they run well, which Tomodachi Life does. But yeah, people are really happy to play this thing on the new hardware. And I bet it gets a bump as it gets like updates, as it gets a Switch 2 version. Yeah, I won't be surprised if this thing just has legs at least through the end of this year. And it probably is one that, like, as you know, that audience that likes these quirky games, cozy games, which is a lot of us, as they come into the Switch 2 for the more familiar ones like Animal Crossing, this is one that might get picked up at the same time. It's probably going to be one of these games that quickly gets to 10 million copies sold.
Yeah, I can see that happening. That this game is going to have some decent legs, as will Pocopia. Yeah, it just seems like I was always a little skeptical. Like, I bet this game does well in Japan, is because I know last time they're disappointed how the 3DS one sold in the US. I think this one's doing better. I think it's just a much better time for this kind of game to pop off. It just gets so much more organic interest, and it gets so much more organic kind of screen time and being shown off. And even though it's hard to share directly from your Switch 2, people are still getting that funny stuff.
It's very popular that way. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and yeah, another good point in chat. That multiple copies. Super Blastex points out the kids love it. So I have 2 copies, and I consider buying a third all the time so I can play alongside these damn kids.
Right. That's so funny. I mean, I haven't had a chance to actually pick it up yet, but I definitely want to still. I've been shown the Tomodachi Life Lite.
Yeah, I mean, it really does deliver on all that stuff too. And this one, you know, you've been seeing a lot of the 3DS one. This one's so much more alive. It's missing some things here or there, but it's and I still think a lot of those are going to come back. But just in terms of feeling like a little village where anything can happen, these characters can do anything, and yeah, it really nails that stuff.
All right, next story here. Takashi Tezuka is retiring from Nintendo. The veteran Nintendo employee is retiring from his executive officer role on June 26, 2026. Tezuka directed some of the biggest, most important Nintendo games like Super Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda, Mario World, Link to the Past, Yoshi's Island, and even was most recently a producer on Super Mario Brothers Wonder. But yeah, Jeff, you know, some of these, you know, super important gaming industry veterans from Japan or otherwise are getting to retirement age. Some of them are doing just that. So yeah, definitely happy Chosen Tezuka. I hope he gets to enjoy his retirement. I feel, you know, there's definitely a little bit of a listfulness here, right? It's like, wow, that's wild. This guy's been making the games that were important to me my entire life, and
yes.
now he's done.
I mean, yeah, his gameography is just my list of favorite games. I mean, Super Mario World, Super Mario Brothers 3, Link to the Past. I mean, this is the guy that like made Link's Awakening what it is. He's the one that's like, we are going to subvert things here, and we are going to tell a little Lynchian style story and get a little weird because I got away from Miyamoto and I can sneak these things in here. And he really is like one of the powerhouses behind Miyamoto. Like all those games we love from Miyamoto, Tezuka was right there, and often like the director, while Miyamoto was the executive producer. And in Japan, the producer role basically is what we think of as director. But Tezuka was in the trenches making this stuff happen, and it really does feel like in the last 10 years, especially, he's gotten his flowers, gotten his recognition, and yeah, he's earned his retirement. What an incredible career! Definitely one that's like, man, I got to like be born into this world, and this guy started making games right in that moment, and then he made games my entire life. It's very special to me. So yeah, shouts out to Tezuka.
You think Miyamoto ever retires?
Why would he? I mean, I think he's effectively retired from the kind of work that would age him faster.
He kind of gets to work on what he wants and as much as he wants, I imagine.
Yes.
And he deserves that. He's earned that for
He's
sure.
in an ambassador sort of role. He gets to sort of, nurse his the things that are important to him into these other realms. And when he does that, everyone he works with in these other realms deeply respect him, so he can like really have a lot of say and a lot of sway. So I bet it's all kind of very easy for him. And I think he just keeps doing it.
You should retire.
Yeah.
How different are the vibes, Aaron? Like when someone in Nintendo retires, and someone like in another company from like, I remember Kojima when he left Konami, and everybody was like, oh, they're never gonna do a good Metal Gear ever again. And then Nintendo's like, oh, it's okay. They have like,
yeah, Nintendo has historically been pretty good about bringing up that next generation. It's also like Nintendo's one of these companies where it's the place so many people dream about working of, that they can be, kind of picking selected. Yes. They can pick a lot of the best of the best to work there, right? It's that kind of thing.
Everyone who wants to work there kind of gets what the magic is all about and wants to emulate that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they do a pretty good job of that and kind of preparing for these sort of. I mean, it's been a long time since Shigeru Miyamoto has actually really been making games, and games haven't really dropped in quality at all. So yeah, things seem to be fine over there. And I think most companies go over that. I bet someday we will get a brand new Metal Gear Solid game that Kojima doesn't work on. I bet someday it will be good. Maybe not the first one that they do brand new with it, but someday they can be good.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, they already got like young people in charge of Zelda, like Fujibayashi. He's in charge of. He did Breath of the Wild. That guy's already 53. It's like, like
12 more years. 12 more years. That's going to be one more game, maybe.
Yeah, 1.5 more games. Yeah, exactly.
All right. That's it for our news. Why don't we take a quick break? We got some super chats, and I think Grubb's got a quiz for me. I think he's going to do, who wants to be a Mikey in Air or Grubby in Air, whatever that we call it.
Yeah, who cares?
Excited.
All right, we're on break.
I care.
All right.
Plain milk's fine.
Plain milk's fine.
Oof.
All right. Let's see here. All right. I have the super chats up. Yeah, I do. Just 1 second. Actually, let me run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, wow.
Right,
Grubb's going to the bathroom. Grubb's going to the bathroom. Is he okay? Damn.
He has a pee hole on his suit?
You have to be deranged to make a pee hole. And maybe not cut yourself, maybe uncomfortably poke it.
What? Wow.
It's wild down there.
It's wild down there. All right.
I mean, it's wild, like. I don't know. I can't believe I could have deleted this message. It was like, do you want to show or hide this message from the Drumkid 92? It says, especially a very small pee hole, and I instantly like allow as fair as fair.
I mean, yeah, the yes ending on this podcast is too strong. We can't stop it.
A jackass, man. I'm feeling a little Donkey Kong delirious, which is fun to say. Donkey Kong
delirious. That's the new antivirus.
It's a medical condition. Yes, you gotta diagnose that
Donkey Kong delirious.
Donklerium. All right, I am back and ready to bring it back.
All right.
Back on you, Mike. In 5, 4, 3.
All right, we're back. Let's check in on the super chats.
Yeah, I got him right here. Simon from Saskatchewan writes, Mike, you're asked to assign JRPG classes to a new Star Trek The Next Generation JRPG. Who gets what? For Riker, I say Bard because trombone, and he dazzles with the Riker maneuver.
I do, yes. I think Bard is good. Data gets Arithmetician from Final Fantasy Tactics. Worf gets boring old warrior, for sure. I think Picard's a red mage just because he looks so good in that red uniform.
Sure.
He can do it all.
I like that.
He can do it all. Right. He's got all of it. Yeah. Pressure is, of course, just like white mage. Just, you're gonna do all that healing stuff.
Data Technomancer.
I said Arithmetician. I like that.
Arithmetician makes sense. Yeah, that's a good point. You're right.
I'm trying to think like Troy. Is there some kind of like empath related Final Fantasy skill? Anything that's like very
Well, I mean, like,
with
in some
Stage.
JRPGs, right, you can like sort of read the enemy and see their weaknesses and stuff. It's that sort of thing.
Scholar, maybe.
Yeah, Scholar. Yeah.
Maybe Scholar, perhaps. I like that. Yeah, or Blue Mage, Time Mage. Yeah, that's fun. That's a good experiment. God, Odo can just transform. There aren't too many shapes. Like normally that's a druid. I guess Odo could be a druid. Yeah, Odo's a druid. I like that. Garrett can be an assassin or a thief character. That's good. Dancer.
That's O'Brien.
Crusher could dance. Crusher can tap dance. Oh, O'Brien. Yeah, O'Brien will be a dancer. That's fine. He probably does some kind of Irish jig. Yeah, I like it. All right.
Hexwave Music says, will Ocarina of Time have a co-op mode where you control Navi with the mouse mode and Z target things? It's so dumb, it's almost guaranteed.
I don't know about all that. Look, I'm not against it personally, but I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get that.
Missouri Matt 54 says, I need a break from TK whatever. Dan just asked why parents have to put their kids to bed. I then came here and gave you money. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That was fine. I had to ask that question. I just sat back and relaxed. Like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
But I appreciate how you saved the part about showing affection to your children for the end.
Yes. Right. It's like, I mean, that one's obvious, right? I'll say it.
Oh God. I mean, I would love to look at the parallel universe where like Dan has a kid just to see how that works out for just like a week.
Yeah, pure into that hell dimension, sure. Yeah. I'm so glad he doesn't want to have kids. I think he's happy he doesn't want to have kids. I think that's the right move. Chrono Rig says, hey, Dogs, was trying to pre-order those amazing Star Fox plush, but those import tariffs from Japan or Canada are crazy.
I haven't seen these.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Star Fox plushies.
I'm so curious to see how this game is, how this remake is going to do. And if you only listen to last Nintendogs on that game as to the size, we did talk about our thoughts on the new Star Fox quite a bit over there. But we're excited. We are into it. Oh, these plushies do look pretty good.
Great. Yep.
I love that Star Fox crew, man. What a cool bunch of dudes.
Yep. From let's see here, JD Camp. Have you tried the glass bottle Coke Zero? They fancy.
I don't know if I've ever had Coke Zero in a glass.
I don't think I have either.
Well, you know what? I think I've had it at some point, actually.
I had it all the time.
Yeah,
I think it's happened at some point, and I do like me a Coke Zero.
In restaurants here, they sell you like the bottle.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a glass bottle.
Right. I'm still really
way expensive, but yeah.
I still think the brand, the packaging for Coke Zero got much worse when they went from like the black background to like the white text and a little bit of red accents. Now it's just the same red background as the normal Coke, but the text is black instead of white.
Right.
It's harder to see from a distance that it's Coke Zero.
I agree. Input video here. Mike, a 5-way blight vote? When half of this community votes against you every draft for the reaction, push for a runoff. Melons.
I think that, look, if they want to go that way, well, I think I've won over the community with both the pick a space ace for Dan, and also now
doing the
heroic work I'm doing on Donkey Kong 64. So I don't know. They would have voted for me anyway.
Chad, he will never learn. Like he doesn't understand.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I think there's a good reason why anybody could win that vote. If people don't know what we're talking about, this Donkey Kong 64 stream, that marathon we started, the original incentive for people to get Giant Bomb premium memberships at giantbomb.com/join, or our brand new YouTube memberships, which also gives you access to the benefits of the ad-free shows and the premium content, yada yada yada. Originally it's like, people join those things, this tracker's gonna go up and I'll have to collect more bananas up to a 101%. We did that in the first day of streaming, so, which was fantastic. Thank you everybody if you participate in that. But now our new incentive is to do a special Blight Club episode where premium members will get to vote on who is blighted, and not just amongst the normal Blight Club crew, including Bacalar and Jan Ochoa. And we'll come up with a list of games that you can vote on for them to be blighted with. So if you haven't been able to check out the DK64 stream, that's what's going on right now. And if you join right now, that still is added to the tracker when I pick that back up tomorrow.
Okay, let's see here from Firehair. Mads, props to being able to even parse everything you need to collect, Mike. I've been watching all of it, and I still have no idea. Pinterest.
I like saying Pinterest.
Stinky.
It's impressive how you find your way around that video game, because I had no idea where you are at any single time. It's crazy.
I got my mental maps going, so I got that.
Stinky Denny says Panic bought a Switch 2 a bundle because of Costco. I don't even want it, but was planning to wait for the OLED model. Guess I'll play Poco Penis. We talked about that one. Zombie Porn says with Harada apparently getting his own studio under SNK now, VS Studio. What do Christian and Sean think about him going from Namco to SNK? SNK-ness.
It's all right. It's fine. Oh. I have my issues with Harada, but overall he seems like a cool dude. So I'm happy he's getting the money.
He's getting paid.
Nah, man, this shit sucks. Fuck this.
Hell yeah.
I mean, and we all know where that money,
Yep,
that's the problem.
Where the money comes from, and whatever. He's making his own studio and he's employing people. So I don't know. I was just trying to look the right side of it.
Yep, I get it. Let's see here from To One Freeman. Hi, boys. I live in an iffy area, and I recently witnessed fugitive run past me, followed by 2 cops. The cops asked me which way she went, and I could not be more excited to wave them through. Am I a snitch? Yeah.
I mean, in the moment, I kind of get it,
right? I get, yes, to be excited and but yeah, you're a snitch, yeah.
But we have to, maybe sometimes we should follow the example of that kid from Terminator 2, right?
Yes.
The T.
Yeah.
He's a hero.
Oh, right.
He saved civilization by lying to a cop. That's a lesson to be learned.
Important. Well, to be clear, a robot assassin pretending to be a cop.
They're all robot assassins.
Same difference.
Distinction without a difference. Jedi Moss 4 says, would a Switch 2 Lite would even save Nintendo money at this point? The exploding costs are for parts all devices need, including a Lite. Yeah, that's exactly right. I don't think it would save them money.
Or are they going to cut the corners to make this price really drop somehow, right? Okay, it doesn't dock. That's something, but aside from that, I mean, it's going to be expensive still.
Yeah, and
still gonna take the same RAM, I assume.
Yep, exactly. I mean,
sorry, I'm laughing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm laughing at Chad saying Akara, all cops are robot assassins. It's just crack me up. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I think for a Switch 2 Lite, by the time they'd have that ready, even if that is hypothetically next year, they would have a revised chipset that is smaller, more energy efficient, cheaper. Maybe on a smaller process so they could fit more of them on a wafer. And all those things would save a little bit of money. All of that would be eaten up by the cost of RAM and storage. So, yeah. Matthew Madison says, Mikey just wanted to say thank you for the Donkey Kong Marathon and happy 1 year at GB. Petrus.
Thank you all for hanging out and watching that. It's been a lot of fun.
I've been enjoying myself a great deal. Yeah, great work, Mike.
Thank you.
Adam J. Games. Hey, gents. Indiana Jones on the Switch 2 is a game on the cart. Also in order, I ordered an AYN Thor today, and I'm excited for it. Bennis.
AJ got his and Thor. He seems very happy with it. Yes, he's been quite enjoying it. He's been very excited to tell me about what things he's been playing on and got running on it. I am feeling FOMO that I didn't get one, but I don't know. It's late for me.
Yeah, I got plenty of things to play games on, so I get it, but I do like mine quite a bit. And yeah, Indiana Jones on Switch 2 on the card, I think is another one of those ones that I would consider an indicator of, hey, if that one sells well, it'll be one more notch in the belt of convincing more studios to do that, put the games on the card. And now that Nintendo does seem to be offering different sizes in terms of storage sizes for the cards, yeah, I would hope there would just be a sea change in the behavior towards game key cards, kind of away from game key cards. Antonio Morales says, for Christian, I have new Argentinian coworkers. What's something popular there I can just pull out in convo tomorrow to impress them? P-hole. Dollarization.
Yeah, no, that one, yeah, that's not, don't do that. Well, Messi, anything football, look up Boca Junior, River Plate, any of
Talk
those,
about
those
talk about
games?
Antarctica. They're very excited about how much of that they
No,
own.
don't talk about Antarctica. We don't care about that shit.
I'd care.
What else? Food. I would like to talk about food all the time.
Talk about
Anytime,
Franco
like,
Colapinto.
Franco Colapinto. That's right. Like, look up. I don't even know. Like, look up like Argentinian sports people and just bring those names up, and they will like lose their shit all
What's
the
like
time.
a really bad beat in a sporting event that like Argentinians still like cry over? Like, you know, like
when Maradona was when Maradona was like took off in the World Cup in the 90s, in the 90s 9-0 World Cup, he got the how do you call it, the drug tested, and he went positive, and they took him out the field.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
That one hurts. I wasn't even alive, and that hurts me.
All right, perfect.
So, yeah, that one's rough. Yeah.
All right, you got your homework, Antonio. That does it for the super chats.
Hey, talk about sports. Me and AJ, after we visited you, realized we can go to that Guardians game.
That's fun.
Oh, we had such a good time. We had some like, sky high seats. We didn't sit in them once, just wandering around the place, getting drinks, watching the game here and there. Of course, we blew it, and we had like two or three innings in a row where we had bases loaded with one out, and it would have been a walk off if we got a guy in. We couldn't win that freaking game. But
yeah, Tigers are on a hell of a losing streak, so you guys are fine.
Oh,
yeah.
My theory is used to be like every single time is being proved correct. I wasn't watching the Yankees, and I was watching the Yankees. They were losing. I started watching them. They started winning. And the other day, I watched the match. I went to a game, and they lost that game. So I stopped again, and they started winning again.
It's just incredible that this team with like maybe hundreds of millions of fans, all their fortions depends on this one guy in Argentina.
And what are the chances?
what are the odds?
Watch next game. If they lose, then it's just like full confirm.
All right. Thank you for the super chats, everybody. We'll read any more of them that come in before the end of the show. I'll be right back. I'm going to be a quiz. There's a special Nintendo quiz about Star Fox and Donkey Kong games, I believe. For some reason, I don't know why those have come up. Let's see how it goes.
All right. There's that. All right. Give me a second to get this set up. Oh, that's good.
Oh, you got to set up the mic in there, baby.
All right.
I can't believe Jeff went to the bathroom. That really threw me off.
I actually didn't. Wait, did I go? I think I might have gone pee while. No, I didn't go pee while I was in there. I actually just went to go take some allergy medicine.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. I was
yeah.
like, Jeff has an iron bladder. He doesn't have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right.
Drugs. Why didn't you say I'm doing drugs?
It was like,
we support you.
It's just I know you would. It's just easier. It was like shorthand. I did have to like go into the bathroom, so it was just I'm going to the bathroom.
All right, yeah, that's the P component out there.
Yeah, I understand that that's implied. I knew you guys would have thoughts about it. All right, let's see here.
I'm telling you, chat, like fucking, it's fucking superstition is real.
Prove it's not.
Prove the other way around.
Isn't the magic of it that we don't know it's fact?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
I disagree. I don't know what you say, but disagree. I disagree. Disagree.
All right. Let's see here.
Si extrañarte fuera un arte.
Mike, you're able to like watch my camera, right? In Discord, that's what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So you'll see it there.
I answer for him because I know already.
Okay.
Haría cuadros con tu cara que valdrían un millón.
All right.
That's a bar. All right.
I'm
ready?
Yeah. All right, let me count you back in, Mike. In.
Let's fucking do it.
5, 4, 3.
All right. We're back. Jeff, I believe you have some sort of quiz for me.
Yes. Who wants to be a Mikey-ionaire, Grubby-ionaire? Who knows what it's called? It is a DK plus Star Fox quiz. We are going to start here with our first question. I am doing this in a Google slideshow that I haphazardly put together. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes. Here's your first question. In the original Donkey Kong, who is the hero that is trying to rescue Pauline? Is it A, Luigi, B, Mario, C, Link, or D, Captain Falcon?
I don't see Jumpman.
I know. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
I think Jumpman eventually became Mario. B, Mario.
All right, B is your final answer. All right, let's see if that's right. Yeah, that is correct.
Yay,
well done,
all
Mikey.
Right.
All right.
This is pretty sharp. All right, this is good.
Next question. Which Star Fox character famously tells Fox to do a barrel roll?
Try a U-turn. That would be, you want to read the guesses?
Oh, yes, I do. A, Peppy Hare, B, Slippy Toad, C, Falco Lombardi, or D, General Pepper?
That would be A, Peppy Hare, of course.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
That is correct.
All right.
Peppy Hare. Well done.
Try a somersault.
All right, here's your next question. Got to make sure I don't accidentally click too far ahead and just show you the answer.
Sure.
What piece of clothing is Donkey Kong famously known for wearing? Excuse me. A red cap. B, a blue vest. C, a red necktie. D, yellow sneakers.
Hey, what do I get if I win?
I don't know, something.
I want to know. Something cool.
Oh yeah. Let's see. We could do a Roosevelt shirt.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I think he wears a red necktie. Actually,
Audio listeners, she's putting on a red necktie right now.
Something like this, perhaps.
Maybe.
Actually.
Let's check. That is correct. Well done, Mike. Wow. What are the chances? What are the odds?
No way.
All right. Question 4. Which of these characters is not an original member of the Star Fox team in Star Fox 64? A, Fox McCloud. B, Falco Lombardi. C, Wolf O'Donnell. Or D, Slippy Toad?
That'd be C, Wolf O'Donnell.
All right. Your final answer?
Yes, he's part of Star Wolf. Very original name.
That is correct. And shit, that might be a question later you already answered. So let's see here. What is the name of Star Fox's rival mercenary team? A, Star Wolf. B, Wolfpack. C, Venom Squadron. Or D, Andross Force?
I'm pretty sure it's not the NWO Wolfpack. That would be pretty fun.
That'd be pretty fucking sick.
I think it's Star Wolf, actually.
That is correct. Well done.
Just my tie here.
All right, so we're continuing on. All right, in Star Fox 64, which planet is famous for its Forever Train boss encounter with the train? A, Macbeth. B, Titania. C, Zone S. D, Solar.
Jeez, I don't really know off the top of my head. Certainly, I don't think it's Macbeth or Solar. Can I do a 50-50?
You could do a 50-50. Yeah, let's see here. All right, I've gotten rid of Zone S and Solar.
All right, well, it's not Macbeth is a play by Shakespeare. So I think it's B, Titania.
All right, let's go ahead and see.
Which is just the name of a character from another Shakespeare play.
That is incorrect. It is Macbeth.
You dumb son of a bitch.
So the name of the
called it Macbeth?
The train is Macbeth, and he's on the planet Macbeth.
What? I don't remember that.
That's crazy.
All right.
Nice to be a Star Fox fan.
I thought so. I thought that one would be an easy one. So you have failed. You do not get Roosevelt's. In fact, any Roosevelt you own, you have to give it to me now.
Can I try answer the rest of the questions?
Absolutely.
For fun?
Yes, absolutely. I want to see how you do here. Okay, let's see if you can redeem yourself, at least emotionally.
That was bad.
All right. Who is the main villain of Diddy Kong Racing? A, Taj. B, Whizpig. C, King K. Rool. D, Tricky.
I think that guy's name is Whizpig. Taj is the helpful elephant, I think.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct.
Okay, I knew about Whizpig, but not Macbeth. Jesus.
I'm glad Sean was here because I'm pretty sure it's Macbeth, but Mike seems certain it's not. And so I was glad Sean was here to call you a dumb bastard.
The confidence in which he said, that's a play, was so good.
I mean, I was right.
He's not wrong about that.
Not wrong.
Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble, what collectible currency is used to unlock bonus areas? A, banana coins. B, bear coins. C, bonus coins. Or D, DK coins.
I mean, I definitely know bear coins are in this game. I'm not sure if they're exactly for that purpose, but let's go bear coins.
That's fucking wrong. It's bonus coins.
Oh, bonus areas. That makes more. That game was also like starting to be like, boy, we sure are collecting a lot of these things, aren't we?
Oh, it's a rare game. Let's see here. In Star Fox Assault, what is the name of the final boss and Hive Mother antagonist of the Aporoids? A. Aporoid Queen. B. Venom Queen. C. Angler Empress. Or D. Krazoa Mother.
I mean, if it's a bug thing, they're probably gonna just call it the Aporoid Queen. I would guess A, and I would guess strongly A.
That is correct.
There you go. There you go.
Well done. All right, let's see here. In Star Fox 64, how many hits are required to earn the medal on Sector Y? Is it A, 100, B, 150, C, 200, or D, 250?
I'm going to guess 200.
That'd be fucking wrong. It's 150.
Yeah, Jesus. Oof. That's a rough one. We're getting hard now.
Probably could have saved that one for the end. Let's see here. In Star Fox Adventures, what are the ancient spirits Fox must collect as one of the game's main objectives? A, Krazoa spirits. B, Aporoid souls. C, Lilat relics. Or D, Saurian emblems.
The Saurians are bad. The Aporoids are those bugs from a saw. I think it's Krazoa spirits. I think it's A.
That is correct. It's Krazoa spirits. Well done.
Okay, there we go.
All right. A few more here. A little bit more than a few. Let's see here. Which two playable characters appear in the completed Star Fox 2 but were not part of the original Super Nintendo Star Fox team? A, Miyu and Faye. B, Crystal and Panther. C, Cat and Bill. D, Lucy and Dash.
Yeah, so it's those two women. It's not Cat and Bill. They're from 64. Crystal is, of course, Crystal. I don't think it's Lucy and Dash. I think it's A, Miyu and Faye. I think that's right.
That is correct. It's A, Miyu and Faye.
All right.
Well done.
Pretty good on these late ones.
Yeah, you're doing much better. All right. Who is the final boss of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat? Is it A, Cactus King, B, Ghastly King, C, Karate Kong, or D, Sumo Kong?
I think the thing in that game is you do fight a bunch of other Kongs.
Yeah.
Now, but I have to say, both Karate Kong and Sumo Kong don't have a lot of final boss energy to their names, but Sumo Kong more so than Karate Kong. So I'm going to say D, Sumo Kong.
There's a chance I might have had a misspell. This could be Ghastly Kong. It is Ghastly King, which could be Ghastly Kong.
No, wait a second here. If this guy's name is Ghastly Kong, I am going to. No, his name is Ghastly King.
Okay, I like your logic there so much. I'm like, he's right. It's got to be Ghastly Kong.
You thought I almost had him.
Yeah.
There.
All right.
Hey, this guy does look like a Kong.
Yes. Okay.
Quite a bit.
Yeah. All right. Couple more. The Japan-only Game Boy Color version of Donkey Kong Land 3 was released under what title? A, Donkey Kong GB, Dinky Kong, and Dixie Kong. B, Donkey Kong Country GB 3. C, Donkey Kong Land, Dixie's Double Trouble. Or D, Donkey Kong Pocket Adventures 3.
Boy, no idea. I mean, we had Donkey Kong Land 3, but it wasn't a Game Boy Color game, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So in Japan, maybe it was just called, because I don't think they ever called them Donkey Kong Country over in Japan. I think the country, I don't know what they call them there, but I don't think the country was ever part of it. So I bet it's either like Donkey Kong GB, who's Dinky? Is Dinky Kong what they would call Kiddy Kong? Maybe just Donkey Kong Pocket Adventure 3. I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with A. I'm going to go with Donkey Kong GB, Dinky Kong, and Dixie Kong. They love their long titles.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct.
Okay,
well done. That was impressive. Yes,
Thank
Donkey
you.
Kong GB, Dinky Kong, and Dixie Kong, which I really want to play now, just to see him called Dinky Kong. It's insane. All right. In Star Fox Command, and this is your final question, what is the name of the war machine used by the Angler Emperor? A, Arrowhead. B, Death Crab. C, Angler Dreadnought. Or D, Venom Spear.
I played Star Fox Command. I remember very little about it except the basics of it. Angler sounds like a fishing angler. Which makes me think crab. Right? That's why I want to guess Death Crab.
All right. So what's your final answer here?
My final answer is B, Death Crab.
That is incorrect. It's A, Arrowhead.
Oh, I thought that was such good reasoning. I thought I had that one. All right.
All things considered, you did pretty well, especially since I kind of rushed these questions together earlier this afternoon.
Yeah.
So
It was fun.
Well done, Mikey, on a lot of those. That was very impressive work. What was the one you first got wrong again? It was, it was Macbeth.
Oh, yeah. Macbeth. I'm embarrassed. I know more.
Yeah.
I know more about Shakespeare than Star Fox 64 after all.
Yeah, it turns out. All right, well done, Mikey. We'll give you another chance here again soon. I always like making these quizzes. I'll do better next time even. All right,
good stuff.
Back to you.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. We'll take one more break. Everyone, come back. We'll see what we've been playing, what we want to talk about. Like Donkey Kong 64. Be right back, everyone.
Yeah. So, Chuck, we used to have something that would do the sound effects.
Yeah.
It's broken. I did it I did it in there first, be like hoping they fixed it. It's on superteachertools.us, and I thought about vibe coding it just to fix it real quick, because I bet it's like pretty easy, but I just didn't want to take the time. Yeah, so
I tried to do it in Godot and then I gave up.
Yeah, right, exactly. Okay, Mike, I think we are good to come back whenever you want.
I'm ready.
Fade into black.
Do it.
In 5, 4, 3.
All right, we're back. Some of us are dressed for the occasion anyways. Jeff, been playing any Nintendo games lately there, buddy?
Inspired by my friend Mike Minotti, I did start a Banjo-Tooie. I was like,
oh, wow.
I never really played Banjo-Tooie. And I loved Banjo-Kazooie. I had a summer where it was like nothing but Banjo-Kazooie, and I loved it. And then I think, by the time Banjo-Tooie came out, I was a little bit ready to move on. And also, like, the reviews were like, it's just too sprawling and big and doesn't have the same magic. I'm like, I don't need to be disappointed in Banjo. I've checked it out a couple times, and it is all those things. It is like too sprawling. It's just the levels are crazy. But I do like the way Banjo looks, and I like the rare aesthetic in the Banjo games, and I like moving those characters around for the most part. It is it's just one I can't see myself ever like seeing all the way through, but I'm enjoying playing it in spurts here and there. But yeah, just immediately becomes a bit overwhelming. And I was like, as I was playing it, and it has that slow start that I saw Mike having in Donkey Kong 64 of like, it just takes a minute for everything to start like falling into place and for the game to begin like doling out your ability to begin its collectathonness. And that happens here as well. Maybe not quite as egregious as Donkey Kong 64 is actually, but it is definitely that same concept. And it's like, man, Rare just had it in their head that this is what a game should be.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just don't know when that happened. I mean, I guess maybe it was the success. Probably was the success of the Donkey Kong Country games, which had a lot of collecting stuff to it. But then they just kept doing it more and more and more with their games.
Right. But like back then, like the objective was still get to the end of the level, so you go to the next level, right? And then like they saw Mario 64, which made the collectibles a goal, and then they're like, well, holy shit.
Yes.
Off to the races. Here we go. Yeah, I don't have much experience with Banjo-Tooie either. I played Banjo-Kazooie finally all the way through when Rare Replay came out and had a really good time with it. But yeah, it's kind of the same. It's like, I think I'm intimidated by Banjo-Tooie. I don't know if I am gonna get to that one anytime immediately soon. Especially, I bet after this DK64 marathon, I'm gonna be pretty good on the Rare collectathons until maybe next year, where you guys make me play either Banjo-Tooie or maybe Conker's Bad Fur Day. I don't know what else you're gonna do to me. But
we'll do it all eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that's. What did that come out after Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Tooie?
I think so. Yeah, it was pretty late.
Donkey Kong 64 is 99, Banjo-Tooie is 2000.
Yeah, yes, that sounds right. Yes.
And then I think Conker was even after that. So
yes,
that was kind of the order. It is just wild how many games were made for the Nintendo 64.
Big games too. Big games like Jet Force Gemini's not tiny.
Some of the most important ones.
Yeah.
No, GoldenEye.
Yeah. Perfect Dark. Yes, these are massive games for the N64. Yeah, and like massive in terms of just like the scale of the stuff that you are doing in those games.
Wild that Star Fox Adventures was supposed to be Dinosaur Planet, just another Nintendo 64 game.
Yep.
Right.
Yep, for sure.
Where did they get off making so many of these things?
I don't know. I mean, the N64 would be in a much rougher place without them, for sure.
They were so important, which is all the more wild that Nintendo did eventually lose them. I know they weren't quite as important on GameCube, but still, boy, the short-term memoriness there was weird. And they've done good stuff on Xbox, but it's never quite been the same. Like that company is just so obviously had a heyday, even with of course Super Nintendo was great for them as well, but them on Nintendo 64 was absolutely wild.
Yep, just kind of peak stuff. Like, oh yeah, they really were figuring some stuff out, and yeah, they got out of hand a little bit in terms of their design structure, in my opinion. But I wouldn't trade it. Like I'm happy to go back to their games all the time. But yeah, that's mostly what I've been playing. Still checking on a Tomodachi Life when I can. The kids are still playing it like crazy. Emmy's almost got. I think she made like her 65th me in Tomodachi Life, so she's got 5 slots left. And I'm wondering, like, man, yeah, like I wonder if they're gonna in like a Switch 2 version, if it does happen, if they raise that cap. I bet they do, and I hope they do for her sake.
So yeah, I talked about Donkey Kong 64. Before I even started playing that, though, to test out the Nintendo 64, I was playing some Magical Tetris Challenge, which is the Capcom-made Tetris game with Disney characters. So it has a lot of this great 2D Pixar, the Disney characters, has an amazing soundtrack. It's sort of like a versus style of Tetris, so you're like sending bad blocks to the other player, and has a story mode where you're playing against computers. Really fun. I forgot to tell you this. This is the video game directorial debut of Hidemaru Fujibayashi.
What? No way! Really? That's crazy.
His next one would be the Oracle games. Then Four Swords and Minish Cap at Capcom, and then eventually, just directing Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, stuff like that. This was the first game he directed, and it's a really good Tetris game. Actually, it's pretty nice.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so I had a lot of fun playing through that. I've been meaning to. I don't know how I missed it back then. You think I would have been always? Even I though was kind of like I Nintendo 64s. I don't want to play a 2D Tetris game on there. I'm for big 3D games or what have you. I don't know why I thought that, because I loved Pokemon Puzzle League.
Yes,
I don't think this isn't quite Pokemon Puzzle League good, but really enjoyable. Even like the pixel art, like the way it is, it's like the characters are like turning a wheel on your play area, like the Tetris play field is some giant machine that they're controlling. I think that looks pretty sharp. But yeah, if you're a Tetris fan, or a Disney fan, or a Capcom fan, or maybe even a Zelda fan, apparently, this might be one you want to look into. It's also interesting in that it's the only Capcom game, it's the only Nintendo 64 game that Capcom made for that system.
Yes.
Right? Because they also did Mega Man 64 and Resident Evil 2 as ports. This was the only one that was Nintendo 64 first. There was a PlayStation port.
Capcom was just having their bread buttered by PlayStation. Like they've talked about it, right? Where it's like, look, we sold a lot of games on Nintendo and Super Nintendo, but we didn't really make any money until the PlayStation. And you just looking at the number of games they were doing, it's like, oh, that's obvious. You guys obviously stumbled upon a great business with PlayStation that just didn't happen with Nintendo up to that point.
So that was a lot of fun. Then we've been doing Donkey Kong 94, Donkey Kong 64, 49%, I believe is what my percentage says. Maybe 39 actually. Now I think about it, 49 is optimistic. 39% completion on my save file right now. It's going to get to 101% before it is all set. And although I'm making pretty good progress in terms of beating the levels, which is good, because then at that point it's like, okay, I know I have access to all levels, I have access to all the power-ups, I can just go to every level and clean sweep it till I've gotten everything in there. Then we'll see what that process looks like. I wonder if this is the kind of game where I just beat the final boss when I can and then collect everything, or if I collect everything and then go beat the final boss.
I have no idea. Yeah,
so I'll figure that out at some point. But the game definitely has it's issues and weird pacing things, but I'm having a good time. It's fun collecting things. There's a lot of personality in the game. It controls well. It does.
There's
like a little fun.
Yeah.
There's a little strangeness to it. No, it doesn't control as well as a Mario 64. It may not even control quite as well as a Banjo-Kazooie, honestly. No. But it's still clearly
it's still one of the better controlling 3D platformers of that era by far. Yes.
Right. Exactly. So
I think watching you play, it's just so frequently the choice they make in their design is I don't know, in my opinion, like a less fun one than some other ones they could have made. They just don't prioritize fun in a lot of moments. And it's like, here or there, if you want to do things in your quirky way, that's fine. But just it's almost like every chance they get, they're kind of like gumming up the works with their bullshit a little bit. And I think Donkey Kong 64 is maybe the most egregious example of them doing that ever, just in terms of the sheer quantity of it. And that stuff was already a little grating. This one's especially grating for people. So that negativity that you were sensing from people like going into it, that's where that comes from. Is people just like lost their patience with it to such a degree that they kind of hold it in contempt at this point.
Right, and I get it a little bit. The game really is an Easter egg hunt. It is. You're in this world, go around and try to find things. It's not like Mario 64 where it's like, it just tells you, do this, get to the top of this thing, go fight that guy, find the 6 of these, maybe. It is really kind of wander around, and then maybe you'll go somewhere and you'll see something to collect, but you're not the right Kong, so you got to go back and switch. I get that really irritates people. I have a certain level of patience for that kind of thing. I don't know how. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm having fun when I'm like hanging out with people and doing the stream too. I don't know. I bet if maybe this was just a game I was playing in like my dark bedroom by myself, right? Kind of just alone with me in the game and my thoughts.
Right. Yeah, and like, maybe. God, how much was this game when it came out? I bet, because it had the 4 megabyte expansion pack. I bet this game was probably like $90. So it's like, it's the one game you're getting.
Yeah. Well, even with that thing, that frame rate. I mean, this is a Nintendo 64 game in a lot of those kind of ways that.
In the bad ways.
The usual like criticisms, like often pretty blurry, or that frame rate's not looking good, and boy, is that draw distance rough. And even sometimes have solutions, like the barrel that changes your characters. If you're not pretty close to that thing, you don't see it, but if you're far away, you'll see a sparkle to kind of indicate kind of where it is. So like your internal map has to be pretty good. So just to remember everything is, and remember even if you don't see something, that you know something is over there because you saw it before. Yep. But yeah, so it's a flawed game for sure, but I'm still having my fun with it.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm like definitely reassessing it as you're playing it and being like, yeah, God, there's a lot of stuff in here that I would really enjoy, and I do like. I was playing it recently on the analog 3D, and just moving the characters around is fun. And it's like I think the characters are cool for the most part. I mean, I don't ever think about Chunky. I just don't think about Chunky Kong, but I definitely love like even moving around Donkey Kong. It is kind of a little bit of a dipshit in this game.
I definitely like. Trust me, I think the Bonanza style is much better.
Yeah,
it's funny how neither of those are really 3D adaptations of Donkey Kong Country.
No,
right? That kind of continues to be its own thing. And to be fair, Mario 64 is not really a 3D adaptation of Super Mario Brothers or Super Mario World.
Right.
I think that's what was interesting about Ocarina of Time. Is that was just a 3D interpretation.
I mean, Metroid Prime 2, yeah, right?
Metroid Prime, right? There's different styles of 3D game conversions. Metal Gear Solid, clearly just a 3D version of Metal Gear.
Grand Theft Auto,
Sonic, yeah, Sonic Adventure. That's kind of related to Sonic the Hedgehog on Genesis, I guess. It's always interesting to see like what directions the games would take. Kirby in the Forgotten Land, when they finally did that, I'm like, oh, this is just Kirby in 3D. That's really neat.
Yep.
Interesting series, that Donkey Kong. Oh, I did both enjoy and struggled when I got to the part where I just played Donkey Kong, the arcade game inside.
Yeah.
And I always love when it's like play the old game inside the new game.
Love
and I had
gimmick.
to do it for I was just being a dumbass on level 3 there for a while on 75 meters or
that one is like it's weird. It's a weird level. You have to play it very particularly. I've like learned it over time, so I was like watching, being like, yeah, I'm seeing how he's having these issues. It was very funny to have all those people in there yelling at you though while you were doing it, though. Kayla and Will and everyone's just like, you're doing it on purpose. You're being bad on purpose.
Guys, this is my 9th straight hour.
Yeah.
What's funny is because you didn't do it again, like on like a harder clear, and I was much better that time once I realized what I was doing wrong. Yeah. But turns out Donkey Kong, that's a pretty good game.
I love Donkey Kong. Yep.
Yeah, it was fun too because on the N64 controller, I actually was able to move my hand to the left and use the D-pad to play that. I'm like, I did that for the Tetris game as well, and I like the games where I use the D-pad on the thing. I do
too. It's not bad. It's not. I mean, I'm sure it's not great for fighting games or whatever, but it's fine for a lot of other games. And God, just going back to Tetris real quick. sprites on the N64 are so good that it's so frustrating we didn't get more. I get that, like, what was happening in that time, and you kind of had to be 3D to sell the game and to get money and all this stuff and to get greenlighted and over on PlayStation, Sony did have a bias against 2D games, and that was real. So like I get it, but it's like, man, had we just like let them make a few more 2D games here or there, I bet the N64 would be even more fondly remembered now.
Did you see the Beast's video on that Japan-only Nintendo 64 game, Wonder Project J2?
No, I've seen that name a million times, but I've never really looked at it.
It is all pixel art, and it is gorgeous. Yes. It is one of the best-looking pixel art games ever. Wonder Project J2 is this fun. It's this weird-looking game, but it looks awesome. And I think there's a fan translation even where it's kind of a Pac-Man 2 like, where like there's this girl and she's a robot, and you're gonna teach her how to be good. It's Pinocchio-esque, right? You kind of do it by like telling her to go places and trying to teach her ethics and like
interesting
societal norms and things like that, right? It's just animated really well.
So Dr. Mario's another one with great pixel art. So yeah,
for sure. Well, all right, Jeff, that was fun. I don't mind having a slightly shorter episode, which
you've earned it.
But we've done it anyways. No more super chats right now. That's fine. Thank you so much, everybody. So, gosh, we're just about done here.
All right.
We're not done for the week though, because Thursday we'll be back with Game As Decides. Tomorrow, Flight Club. Dan's going back into Space Ace, and I'm going to have a whole lot more of Donkey Kong to play. So
39%. Yeah, man, I think you're in a situation where we get to Friday, and we just go until you're done. I think that is realistic.
It might be.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can keep doing about 20% each time, which was sort of my goal.
Right. And look, you fall a percentage or two behind each day. It's like, yeah, we just commit on Friday to seeing it through. I
guess I'm curious, like, what if it gets to the point where I'm like going around scrounging for the last little bits of collectibles? Is that going to be really slow?
I think there's going to be miserable moments for sure. Yes.
Yeah. It's like, where am I going?
Yep. Definitely. That's what we signed up for. Or, signed you up for.
That's correct. Hey, store.giantbomb.com's got some new merch also, everybody, if you want to check that out. Thank you so much, everybody. See you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Half a coconut, bitch.
There's so many ways to fuck yourself. Open your mind.